It is the community event of the season. KREM 2 is excited for Tom's Turkey Distribution Day, which is happening tomorrow. This is where thousands of people will get a Thanksgiving meal.
So for the past few weeks, people have been buying Tom's Turkey Drive bags at area Rosars and even donating online. So while we are still taking donations, got to keep promoting that one out there. We want to get busy talking about tomorrow's distribution day.
That's right. KREM 2's Laura Papetti waking up early to join us here
Yes.
on Up with KREM, and she's cooked up some really great bread pudding. We already got to try that. Jeremy's also here to tell us a little bit more about some Q&A and test our knowledge of Tom's Turkey Drive. Good morning to the both of you.
Oh,
good
Laura.
morning. He's been my sous chef.
I have. You should have seen me tear apart rolls a little bit earlier. But Laura, now the questions are really streaming in. And
Yes.
the recipe is a part of everything going on. You'll get the recipe in there. You got to add a couple things of your own. But let's get to some of those questions because people are very curious right now.
Well, one of the things people want to know, and certainly as we've been preparing this meal and talking about the ingredients, is what's inside the Tom's Turkey Drive bag, because 40 pounds plus of food is going out to area families. So if you're going to be coming by and getting a bag, getting a meal, it actually comes in a box now because there's so much food.
Makes sense.
Then we want to let you know you've got a turkey, you've got Friends stuffing and rolls, you have Dairy Gold milk, you have potatoes, apples, walnuts, and canned goods as well, among other things. So lots and lots of food. And also a little surprise, some of the meals, not all of them because we didn't have enough, there are about 6,500 hams going out that'll be in addition.
There's hams? Laura, I didn't know this.
Well, it's because I haven't been talking about it because some of the CARES money, Second Harvest was talking about CARES money, they secured some hams and they were able to get them here to Spokane. Again, not enough for everyone, so there'll be some folks will be able to get a ham.
Oh, wow.
You know,
that's incredible.
That'll be for maybe to put away for Christmas.
Yeah, so this has been in the works since all the way back at the beginning of the year. Laura's been hard at work, Second Harvest has been hard at work. We've been getting everything together, but there's still ways that you can donate, you can participate. And as a lot of people are starting to ask questions, we've created a bit of a game show style competition where we are gonna ask Janet and Tim questions about Tom's Turkey Drive. So, the first question, are you two ready?
Wait, I'm ready. I'm getting my stuff.
All right, you're the next contestant on Laura and Jeremy Ask You Tom's Turkey Drive questions.
I like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So, Laura, should we hit him with an easy one first?
Let's easy. Start easy. Warm up.
Start easy. All right. All right.
Thank you.
Let's start easy. It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You start easy and you build.
Okay.
So, first question. Where is the location for the Tom's Turkey Drive Day? Where are you going to pick up these meals? That is your first question. If you would like a Tom's Turkey Drive meal, where can you go
the Jeopardy
to get
music
one?
up here?
That's right.
This is amazing.
And by the way, you're not winning $1 million, but it's a game of pride, people.
I will give you something from Laura's little
My stash of food over here.
Stash
You
of
both are correct.
Oh, yes.
The majority of the meals, about 7,500 of the meals, will be distributed at the Spokane County Fairgrounds. There will also be meals for transit riders, and so this is paratransit and transit riders only. At Second Harvest, it'll be on Front Avenue right there, and you can get off the bus, get your meal, and volunteers will help you get back on. Then there are some meals that have been delivered to outlying areas that couldn't drive in. So the majority of the meals are all right there. That's video we're watching, Spokane County Fairgrounds, car only. No walk-ups.
No walk-ups. No walk-ups there. And remember, if you have a car, much easier to go to the fairgrounds. Now, when it comes to the cars at the fairgrounds, that brings us to question 2. For Tom's Turkey Tuesday or Distribution Day, how bad is traffic? Is traffic a big worry? Is it going to be a worry? What about weather? Are those going to factor into what's going on?
Oh, he can. He's the game show host. He can do whatever he wants.
More simply, how bad is traffic?
Okay, how bad is traffic?
You see that? We're getting called out on our questions.
Listen, I'm the host of this show.
He's the host.
Laura comes up with questions, I ask them.
What happens after that?
Sounds like
super bad. Super bad or badish? No.
Badish. I like it. Badish.
I think badish is a great descriptor. And the reason, Laura, is all about time.
Okay, so here's the deal. Gates open at 7 a.m. We don't need a lot of folks there really, really early before that 7 a.m. because that can just impact traffic, right? Second Harvest has gone out of their way this year to hire folks to do traffic mitigation. They've been working with a company to make sure that the traffic flow is a little bit better this year. We realized it got pretty bad last year. We are working on that. We do expect it to be much better. However, if you drive by the fairgrounds and you don't need to go to the fairgrounds tomorrow and there's a different way you can go, we advocate that. And if you are coming to get a meal, great. Come at 7 a.m. or after.
Yeah,
and
I think
that's fine.
Me personally, 9 a.m. I think that's the time that weather is going to cooperate the most, and you let that first rush kind of go. And coming up after the break, Laura, I'm going to talk about the weather.
Yes.
And let people know exactly what they can expect for Tom's Turkey Tuesday.